Hi everyone, this is Jeanette B. Milio. Welcome to the Advanced Entertainment Financing course. This course builds on the previous course that I teach, which is also an entertainment finance course, basically describing the steps from the inception of an idea to generating profits. Now, the advanced course is going to touch on some of these elements, distribution, finance plan, etc., but we'll go into much more deeper strategies in regards to financing and distribution because they're obviously very closely related. In addition, we're going to talk about slates. We're going to talk about cash flows for slates. We're going to talk about investments in slates and how the investment can actually be optimized by using a slate. So you hear the word slate, there's a lot of that. The way it's structured, let me talk about that for a moment. The first week, we're going to talk about the essentials in film and television financing. So we're going to do a recap, maybe a more detailed recap than what you've seen in the first course, but we're going to do a recap of all the financing sources available in the marketplace and anything that is connected to that. In the second week, we're going to talk about television and film. We're comparing the two. We're going to talk about specifics in regards to television and film for financing and distribution. In the third week, we're going to talk about the diverse distribution models that are available today. Everything that's possible will be covered in this section, from theatrical release all the way to DTC, meaning direct-to-consumer releasing. Everything is going to be in there in much detail. In week 4, I have the finance plan options for films in varied budget ranges. So we're starting with micro budgeted films, and then we go up to the mid-level, and then we go up to what I would consider the mid to high level budgets. And they have, of course, specific financing and distribution models connected to them. And that's what we are going to go into a lot deeper than what we use in the other first financing course, where we basically focus on the balancing of the financing sources in order to reach profits. Here, we're going to go into how does it look like for a certain budget range. And then we're going to talk about in week 5, creative meets commerce, as we have to, and we'll look into the different deals that we can do with talent and anyone that's connected to us, especially in relation to the market demands as they are today, and of course, in relation to the budgets that we are putting on the screen. In week 6, we're going to talk about optimized and advanced waterfall structures. And that, starting week 6, we're going to talk about week 6 to 10, all the modules there in a workshop setup. And I'll get into that in a moment. Week 7 is going to talk about slate financing, which I mentioned earlier. And then week 8 has to do with how we navigate the industry itself as a professional. What are the do's and don'ts? What are the things we should know? What are the written and unwritten rules? We'll talk about that. And then we're going into valuation of films and libraries. And then we're going to do, as a last session in week 10, before we all meet together for the final meeting in week 11, we're going to talk about creating a business plan for a production company that is producing an entire slate. So the weeks 6 to 10, all these modules will be done in a workshop setting on a Saturday and a Sunday, all day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Because the goal is, with all of this information, we are going to create a full business plan for a production studio, for a production company that is not just doing one product, but really doing a slate of product, which is what mostly is the case for film production companies. And it is something that a producer should aim to get to. So that is why we'll do that in a workshop scenario in person. And the first the first 4 classes will be online. And the 5th class will be also in the classroom. The dates for all of this, you don't need to remember this all right now, will be announced in the Canvas calendar. So you're going to see exactly where you're going to have to be for any of the sessions. So again, you will be on live with me on a Zoom session for sessions 1 to 4. I'm going to see you in the classroom for session 5. And then session 6 to 10 is going to be a workshop on a weekend. And the last session will be where you will present your full business plan. That's going to be the last session. So it's going to be an interesting next 11 weeks, and I'm very excited to meet you all. I'm very excited to see what you all come up with, particularly in regards to the projects that we're all doing. And any questions, you can find me on Canvas. Just send me an email via the Canvas inbox. That is where I respond the quickest. And of course, we're going to have office hours on Saturdays from 1 to 3. Not every Saturday, but every second Saturday. And those will also be announced in Canvas. And you can sign up for a 20-minute slot right there on Canvas. So you will see me and you will be able to exchange with me. And I'm very much looking forward to dive deep into the advanced world of entertainment financing. See you soon.